What is up, everybody? It's your boy Bruce Wulfe back in Conan Exiles again. Uh, I just wanted to start this whole thing out with by saying thanks to everybody that I've been getting a lot of love on these. Raise a roof, you guys rock, and really appreciate all the new subs and comments and likes and all that stuff that we've been getting. So appreciate to all of you doing said stuff. And all right, so the last two episodes actually were filmed a few days back. They're filler for me because our server got reset with the update again. So now we are over here with our lovely base. I believe Comrade actually did a video for a bit of setting this up with us, and we just powered through and got some stuff going. But anyway, I was chatting with a couple buddies of mine. I was using terms like the Relic Hunter City and Dogs of the Desert and stuff like that, and Black Hand was about the only one they were getting. So I figure we do a tour real quick and show off the different little spots in the north and some of the various factions. So starting with these two lakes right here, there's a city around these bottom two. That would be right in front of you. This is technically called the Relic Hunter City. But most people just call it the Set City because everybody in there is a Set worshiper. However, arguably, these are the strongest thralls you can get because they're like the archers, even are all in heavy armor and stuff like that. And you can get fun thralls like this one, Do Not Use, who's a name thrall that they haven't put in, who actually started as a. We actually put her out here to take a look at her because she started as a dancer. And we guessed the reason she was do not use is because even with nudity blocked, she was topless. It just like there was no bra option for her. She was topless even with nudity off. So we imagine that's why she was do not use. But it seems they fixed that. They've also turned her into an archer. But anyway, we're just keeping an eye on her just to see what's going on. Let's see, is it here? There's also this bad entry thrall, which I did not catch. I don't know where it came from. Somebody caught her and put her in here, and that's a thing. So we just went with it. Let's see, some of the other ones. There's Elena the Oathbreaker. She's one of the names that come out of there. That would be her right here. Named this thing. I think we have a couple other names. But anyway, just about as many names come out of here as come out of the Black Hand. As I said, it's arguable whether they're better than the Black Hand Thralls, but there's definitely different variety and all that. However, the city is really confusing to run around in. So I'm going to go and we're going to take a quick tour at full speed because I'm alone and I don't really have all of my stuff that's nice and fancy yet. Again, I'm in heavy armor and all that stuff, and I have my shield, so I should be good. But anyway, I'll just show you guys some of the points of interest in here. Not too in detail, but enough to take a quick look at it. So right over here, when you come through this door, I'm going to show it on the map before I go in there. Right here, just on the southeast side, they have this gigantic wheel of pain, and periodically there's going to be a name. There he is, sticking. There's always going to be a task manager in here. Sometimes it's a named, so that's a thing. There's a couple more guards here. Over this way, I actually went out of the city now. The reason why is because there's a bazillion cobras in there, and I don't have my set antidote on me. But be careful when you're out here. There's a smiley, as you can see. It's actually really fun to take that smiley and drag him through the city. But that's just me being evil. Anyway, alright. Yeah, I see you. Don't do it. So there's a name sometimes stands right up where that dude is standing, on top of this building. Again, on the map, it's right here. Feel free to pause and take a look at where you're at, wherever it is. I apologize, I can't give you a better look at the map, but I'm not trying to blast everybody through here. I don't want to kill my way through the city, it takes too long. But, yeah, alright. Anyway, continuing on with the lovely tour. So there's the main city where we cut out of, right back over there. We're in the secondary city. You can see all of the cobras. Lovely, annoying things. These guys are a great way to get those venomous venom glands, or whatever they're called, that they help a lot with making the cure-all. And alright, so here's another ginormous one. This is another place, where there's usually a named taskmaster or a named of a couple things. Don't know why, but it seems like there's a lot here. And I don't know why. You're trying to save people, and they all try and attack you anyway. It's very rude. Anyway, continuing on the tour. Oh, yeah, that was right about there on the map. You can see at the bottom of my little teardrop there. Alright, so now we're getting into the northern part of the city, which is where it's a good place to get priests. Just so you know, there's a named set priest, a high priest, I believe she is. She's a high priest or what arch priest or whatever the highest level of priest is for set. And she wanders around here usually with a pack of a whole bunch of people. So, kind of, she's rough to run into, but she's also a great thrall to snag if you want to. But yeah, so we're in a little bit of a middle area now, right by that top lake, which is actually the edge of the Relic Hunters. Ooh, aloe, give to me. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to rest up here while I got a slight moment, get some stamina going, maybe eat some food. Once my stamina's back, there we go. Yoink. Excuse me. Pardon me. But yeah, you can see the archers. They're in heavy armor, like the same armor that we wear, but it's purple and gold. It's kind of cool looking. So here's another spot right up here, up on that cliff there. There's almost always a set priestess or priest of some type. And you'll see what kind of kukui you're dealing with when you get in here. But yeah, so there it is, right there. You can see it. That's a set priest. Just a few guys over here. There's a couple names that can spawn in here, and as you can see, it's pretty brutal. So be careful going in there, but it's a great spot if you're tanky or if there's two of you, one to run distraction and just turtle up with the shield, and the other one can just, you know, cudgel somebody out, rope them, and take off running, and that works pretty good. So once again on the map, we're right there. You can see she's the easiest one to get to by far, because you can just blitz in through the city and snag her and then run out. But and the other one, the one that wanders, well, she wanders, and you never know where she is. But okay, all right. I keep saying she because the one that wanders around is actually a female named priestess. Yeah, priestess, set priestess. Words are hard. So this is the northern area here. Just to give you guys some relevance, there's Skyrim. Thank you. All right. We're headed back towards the mountainous area right meow. In case you couldn't guess by all the gigantic spike rocks. There's a huge temple over there, but it's not really a whole lot up there, but it is a set temple. I haven't explored it too much actually up there, but anyway, so here's the salt flats. This is definitely the best place to get branches and a brimstone. So if you see, I can just equip a thing and boom, nothing but branches. And if you come down to these little pillar rocks, yoink, yeah, they give nothing but brimstone. Hit the thing. So it's a great little farm spot for those type things. Once again on the map, it is right here. And I'm going to cut, and I will bring you guys back once we get over to Dogs of the Desert. It's a little bit of a jaunt through the mountains, because we're going to be going over to here, back where our own home was. And yeah, I'll see you guys over there. Real quick, just so you know, these are white rhinos out here, and they're on the same level as black rhinos, so they're significantly tougher than the gray rhinos, so don't come in here thinking you're just going to bink those guys down all quick like. There's also white rock noses up here that are slightly... there's one right there. They're slightly more difficult than the regular rock noses, but nothing too worrisome. But it's just kind of cool they're white. Anyway, onward still. Okay, and we're back. We're right here on the map. This is the desert oasis. As you can see, there's a couple little ponds here. So the Dogs of the Desert are basically from this point north, and this whole area right in here. And but right here is kind of a cool thing. So if you're in the north and you're having trouble getting a Mithra priest, which they're real easy to get down south, but maybe you don't want to go all that way, this is kind of cool. This is a little Mithra cult type thing. As you can see, they're working on building a Mithra Colossus, and there he is right there. There's a Mithra priest that spawns here, as well as I think one named, but I don't remember his name or anything about him. Just remember finding him once. But yeah, so this is an interesting little area. There's our old home over there. And keep in mind, right where the tip of my sword is now, there is a baby dragon that spawns. So don't be charging over there too willy-nilly, because it's rough. Go ahead and get in here and get a drink real quick. Alright, Dogs of the Desert. So these ones are kind of unique because they have something that you can't find anywhere else on the map. A mob. And I actually hate them, despite my name. Well, I'm just going to stick with that they're were-hyenas, not werewolves. But Yeah, so they have pets. Now, they're not too hard as a group. It's really hard to pull thralls out of here because of these dudes right there. See them? So what's interesting about these dudes is they have, you can see how far away he is and he's still hitting me. They're also not exactly easy to kill. But, yeah, it's a thing. Alright, running. So you can see there's a little coliseum down there, and there's, believe it or not, that doesn't go anywhere. It just looks cool. There's like a second level all the way up around here, and there's some really bomb PvP base type locations around. And right back there, you can see the blacksmith working. That's a possible named thrall spawn. And let's go up here. Let's actually get out of here. As I said, I really don't like the dogs because the werewolves are a pain in my butt. I do not approve. I'd rather fight a dragon most of the time, but then a swarm of those things. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so, again, that's Dogs of the Desert right about there on the map. And they aren't too tough, really, but they have those werewolves. And no, you cannot turn the werewolf into a thrall. Trust me, I've tried everything I can think of to make a werewolf thrall because I think it'd be really cool. But you can't do it. It's bad. Maybe once they release the whole thing where you can rescue slaves, you could rescue them and they could work for you as mercenaries, but not yet. Not yet, anyway. Oh, hi. Okay, Skyrim? Skyrim. Nailed it. Alright, and again, there's the Dragon Death Bridge for our old base was right over there, and this right here, we should have a smiley that decides to spawn momentarily, or render momentarily. Because he's usually right on that point, and he kind of wanders all around here. Definitely something to remember, because he's not the type of dude you want to blindly run around a corner for. Anyway, so all that's left is the Black Hand, which are over here. I've shown them off actually in detail in a video. I'll go ahead and I'll have them in the end card for the video to check that one. But I don't think you guys really want to see it. All down here is the Yogg area. So, I'm not going to say they're lower level because there is some tough ones and a few names that spawned. I think the cave that I've showed off is right about here. Maybe over? No, it's right here. It's right here. There's a cave that I've showed off before that's an easy place to get a Mitra Archpriest and all that in the south. Yeah, that's it. Right there, I believe. Anyway, there's a couple different videos on that where I show the map and everything. Let's see. The Blackhand boat is right around here, and Joanne, or the Pirate Queen chick's right there. Set Priest is right there. I actually, in the description of this video, will be a link for all the different territories and some points of interest in the unnamed city right here, and where all of the friendly priests are, which is New right around here, and the Pirate Queen, which is right here, and the Set Priest dude with a really weird name who's right here. But as you guys can tell, I am not feeling too good. I was trying to postpone out, and that's why I used up my last two vids. But I am still not all the way better, but I wanted to make sure I got something out for you guys tomorrow. And yeah, so that's the thing. So make sure you square up with that like button, like it's your favorite hater. Subscribe to keep up with all the newest stuff, and leave me a comment for any questions, thoughts, things you want to see a video on. Just whatever. I love comments. I reply to all of them too, unless you're just uncontrollably douchey, which we get that sometimes, and then I'll just troll you. Well, yeah. Anyway, alright guys, that's going to do it for me with the tour of the Relic Hunters and the Dogs of the Desert. Again, Dogs of the Desert, Sand Flats, Relic Hunters, and our new base down here, and Conan, who's standing, I believe, over here. Nope, no, he's like right here. I don't know where he is. I can't remember on the map. Anyway, alright guys, I will catch all of you next time. Hey, well, camera. Yeah. Later.